Hello everybody, it's Noah here. Just wanted to warn you guys, in this video we accidentally gave away some Endgame spoilers, so if you haven't seen Endgame and you don't want it to be spoiled for you, then don't watch the video. You have been warned. I'm sorry guys, we didn't mean to, it was just, it accidentally happened. I only realized it happened right after we said it, because I'm exhausted, I'm going to be honest with you. But anyway, if you haven't seen Endgame, just click off now. And yeah, party. Food, water, food. Ah! Nikayo?
What's up?
It's been 2 days.
Oh, well, it wasn't 20 minutes?
No.
What? I'm sorry. I miscalculated.
I've been waiting for 2 days and I shit my pants.
Heard he sleeping, I'm pulling up and I'm creeping. I'm popping up like a demon, they knowing that it's my season. These rappers switching up on me, I'm taking them out for treason. I never make any moves without purpose or any reason. You hating, I'll always one up, they know that I'm gonna come up. They know that
Hi, guys.
Welcome to the Undercast.
I'm back, and Noah has shited in his
It
pantaloons.
does not smell good in this.
Okay. Wait, does that mean you shit and farted and came at the same time?
At the same time.
Wow, that's pretty intense. So, alright. What was that thing that we were... Oh,
Plants.
yes, plants. Okay, this isn't the topic, but this is a quick discussion point we gotta hit on.
Yes, and for our teacher, Mr. Alberici.
Who probably isn't gonna subscribe, but he said he would.
Now, I would put some more faith in the man.
I put no faith in that man.
Oh.
Alright, well, if you're listening right now, I put faith in you, but if you aren't listening right now, I have no faith in you.
That's really toxic.
Kind of. Alright.
Toxic.
So do plants have intelligence? He seems to think they do because of their capability to, like, grow their tendrils into things that protect them and bear fruit, and they seem to do all these very intelligent things. They're very, very well functioning.
Makes sense.
I think he mistakes intelligence for instinct and adaptation.
Well, don't you have to have intelligence to adapt?
No, not necessarily. I mean, that you could say the same about animals. Do animals have really high intellect? I think some do. I think dolphins and maybe some breed of dogs might, but I don't think all have intelligence. I think most run on instinct. And I think the same with plants.
Plants
Right.
run on instinct.
Plants run on instinct. Now, he seems to... He has a really good argument for why plants have intelligence, and it makes sense. It's like an easy explanation for, like, oh, you know... You're able to basically survive through all types of things better than most animals can. You're able to poison them, protect yourself, get food, literally create food out of sunlight and water while sitting idle.
So maybe it's not intelligence or instinct, but something that's like incomprehensible to humans because we can't actually experience it. Because as you know, plants are alive.
Yeah,
Like they breathe. So it's like, but they're not
conscious.
alive. You know, they're alive, but they're not alive.
I would say they're alive, not conscious. But
They're
it's
alive.
something that we don't know or
It's
can experience.
strange to think about, and so maybe wherever they lie is some incomprehensible thing, and we just can't comprehend it because, as I said, it's incomprehensible.
Well, because, yeah, like similarly to humans, they have cells, they reproduce, they function, they eat, they breathe, they respirate. They just do it the opposite way we do. They breathe in our emissions and then breathe out what we intake. But basically, they're very similar to us and any other living creature. So, yeah, maybe animals too also have like a different thing like that we can experience.
I just think they're not intelligent.
You just don't think animals are intelligent?
I just think animals aren't that intelligent.
You think that plants are more intelligent? Or
I don't know.
they're just a thing we can't describe?
Thing we can't describe, I guess.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, that's where I stand.
That's where you stand on that?
Yeah.
Well, so today we're going to talk about things from our childhood that have become obsolete. And it's actually, I got this idea from a Vsauce video I was watching last night. And he was naming, he gave a word for a name. He gave a name for a word that is, like for instance, your phone app that you call with, the icon for it is an old-fashioned landline phone. Your icon for Gmail is an old-fashioned snail mail letter. before we, had, hey, can I see your phone? Can I see iPhone, the Samsung? It used to just be the phone. It was a phone or the phone, and it was used to describe everything. But now we have created, the word landline and we have to use those words to describe things that have become basically obsolete, like landlines, like Morse code, like all of these things we don't use anymore. Snail mail wasn't a word until we had Gmail, until we had email, and then we had to create the word snail mail, because before then it was just mail. So, what are some things that you remember from your childhood being obsolete?
Now, when you told me things that have become obsolete, I thought you meant things that aren't relevant anymore. Like, my first thought, was like...
No, that is what I'm talking about. I'm just making, an intro to, examples of things that have become obsolete.
Club Penguin.
Okay, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the type of stuff I thought of.
So, okay, that's what I'm talking about, too.
Club Penguin.
Like, for me, it was like a fax machine,
Fax machine.
I remember the sounds of a fax machine.
Never once saw a fax machine.
My grandpa owned a church when I was a newborn, and I remember hearing the sounds of a fax machine, the sounds of dial-up, and those old screechy printers, those... And then it made the sound of the thing going back and forth. Those are some things I remember. So what about Club Penguin?
Club Penguin. Well, it's shut down.
What are some of your best memories?
My Club Penguin girlfriend.
Do you actually have a Club Penguin girlfriend?
No. I was lonely, but
Is it because you shite your pants?
Yeah, it is.
While waiting for me to come back.
Sorry, I'm so hungry.
Oh God.
No, I was. I don't really have any specific memories that stand out. Yeah, it was a good game. I played it a lot.
The Wii?
Oh, yeah, I didn't play the Wii much.
You never played the Wii?
Not much.
That was the only console I had for years.
I am so sorry.
It was kind of sad, actually.
I
remember coming to your house in 5th grade, and we had that first sleepover with the science project with Garrett that we've talked about many times, and you introduced me to Minecraft. And I went home, and all I had was the Wii, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get Minecraft on the Wii!
On the Wii?
And I didn't know that...
On the Wii?
I didn't know that wasn't a thing.
On the Wii?
On the Wii.
Why would you play it on the Wii?
Because I was desperate to play the game on anything I could. I was in 5th grade, you had just introduced me to Minecraft, and I was like, bruh, Minecraft.
The Wii?
And I was like, well, I have a Wii. I bet you I get Minecraft on the Wii.
The Wii is so bad.
I know, the Wii sucks. It's terrible.
The Wii store shut down recently. That's obsolete.
The Wii store is obsolete, yeah.
PSPs, I think those are...
We're getting ahead of ourselves, one thing at a time. But speaking of the PSP, do you remember the PSP? Kids bringing that to school and being like, yo, dude, I got my PSP.
I don't remember that, but I had a PSP for a while.
I remember you were cool if you had a PSP or a DS.
I had both of those.
Homie had a DS, and I had the DS Lite. And my very first game was New Super Mario Bros., Mario Kart Wii, and Scribblenauts.
Scribblenauts.
Super Scribblenauts.
I played that game on something, and then I sold the thing that I had it on. Steam. I sold it. I bought it on Steam, and then I sold it. And it was interesting, but it wasn't that great.
I love Scribblenauts, because for a little kid that was super creative, and I didn't have many other good games that were RPGs, or I still hadn't had my Xbox yet.
Skyrim, bro.
And I was chilling with a DS and a Wii. And I was like, alright, Scribblenauts.
Scribblenauts.
I can literally generate anything by just typing it in. Because you could.
It wasn't literally anything. There were limitations.
There were limits. But you could also use descriptive. And then they had this campaign that you would try to. You had to Scribblenaut your way out of things. It'd be this person needs, it was like a Zelda quest almost. It's I need this, this, and this, and you're like, oh shoot, okay.
So what you do?
So instead of you
scribble them in.
You scribble them in, and by that it's you type up the word, and then you give it all these crazy descriptions and stuff, and it'll generate that thing.
Do you think that guy could take on Thanos?
Scribblenaut guy?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Maxwell.
Maxwell! How do you remember that?
I don't know. It stuck out.
That's really
The little
weird that
red
you
guy.
remember his name is Maxwell. And
I remember his face. He's like red
Yeah, he's got like a little red
hat
thing.
or
and
whatever.
He looks like the waddle on a chicken.
Do you think he could take on Thanos?
Yeah, because he could just scribble himself in the Infinity Gauntlet.
I don't think he could do that. Because
Why not? Anything is at his disposal if he's got his pen and paper.
okay.
Like in theory, he could just scribble in the Infinity Gauntlet with all the stones.
Well, they were all created at the beginning of the universe, when the beginning of the universe was created. And
Why couldn't he though?
I'm not sure if that's something you can
Okay,
replicate.
I remember typing in planet and getting a freaking planet.
That's fine.
Homie could generate the Infinity Gauntlet.
These came from the power of the beginning of the universe. So I don't know if you could exactly generate that. Even if he could generate it, he'd put it on and like die.
You think he would die?
Yeah.
You don't think Maxwell could hold that power?
Hulk couldn't hold it. Or Tony Stark couldn't hold it. The only reason he had it...
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We're
spoiling Endgame.
Endgame spoilers.
Endgame spoiler. Spoiler alert. Why was Tony able to wield it?
I don't know. We're gonna put an Endgame spoiler thing at the beginning of the video now. I have to do that.
Okay, shoot. There might be an Endgame spoiler, guys.
No, there was.
There was an Endgame spoiler.
So since now I know that the Endgame spoiler is going to be there, but Tony wasn't able to hold it either.
But he snapped.
But he died right after that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And also you saw
yeah.
you saw the intense amounts of energy traveling up his body. They would have killed him if he didn't have his armor on, but he had his armor on.
Oh yeah.
And then he snapped and friggin' died.
Facts.
Yeah.
How come Thanos doesn't die when he snaps?
He did.
Not the first time.
What? What do you mean?
When he snaps the first time.
Tony Stark?
No, Thanos. Why doesn't Thanos die the first time he snaps?
Because he has to stick around to make sure that his universe is perfect, you know?
Okay, well, Tony Stark doesn't just decide to die, though. Why does Thanos die in Infinity War when he snaps?
Thanos is intensely more powerful. He is the most powerful creature in the universe.
Are you really?
Thanos is, yeah.
He's literally a Titan. Like, there are so many of him.
He is a Titan, eternal. There is only one of him.
Okay.
Titan, you take anything, you put eternal behind it, and it makes it like 10 times more powerful.
Oh, okay, I understand now. So like Tony, Nigatoni, Eternal Nigatoni.
There you go.
Would have been.
But the thing is, it's not just some crazy stupid thing. It's like the cosmic beings that created the Marvel universe they were experimenting with things, and they created the Titans, and then they created the Titan Eternals just to see how far they could push the bar, and they made Thanos.
All right, that's pretty lit.
Yeah.
So he was very. That explains why he's so freaking. But he just looks like a normal Titan, though.
You don't know what the other Titans look like.
It shows them on their planet, like walking around and stuff.
You see vague shadows in the distance. You really don't see people.
You don't see multiple. I remember seeing like a couple of them.
You see vague shadows in the distance. That's really it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Are they all just like massive purple bald dudes?
I don't think so. I don't think they're supposed to be that massive. Like, I think they're just human-sized people. And Thanos was that massive because he's a Titan Eternal.
That's really dumb.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's not dumb. Okay, it's not dumb.
There's also this blue guy in a game, right? His name is Ultimus.
Ronan the Accuser. That's the blue guy.
No. I said his name's Ultimus.
Ronan the Accuser.
And he is a Kree Eternal.
Ronan is also...
He's not a Kree.
He
is a Kree.
He's a Kree, not a non-Eternal.
Not a Kree Eternal. So that's my point. Anyway,
so...
Is Thanos now obsolete, is the question. Because he's from our childhood.
Well, no, because he's very relevant right now.
I think he just died and became obsolete after he died.
He's not irrelevant, though.
He's relevant.
He's not irrelevant because he's dead.
Relevant.
Okay. So now Thanos, I guess, is no longer solete. He's now obsolete. He's no longer solete, he's obsolete.
I don't think Thanos could become obsolete. Anyway.
I am inevitable. I am. Waits 5 seconds. Iron Man. He says it so dumb, though. Like, he's like, I am... Oh, shit, what was I supposed to say? Iron Man. Like,
well,
that's
you gotta
remember
he's contemplating. He's like, I'm probably gonna die. And he goes, okay.
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 Okay, so what else from your childhood is gone out the drain? That you remember, like, even vague memories of?
Vague memories of this game. It's called Jurassic the Hunted. It was a very small game. It was only on the Xbox, and it wasn't multiplayer at all. And
Xbox, like, original?
360.
Okay.
But it was wild. It was like you just kind of got teleported onto this island full of dinosaurs, and like the graphics were really bad and stuff. And
Sounds like Turok.
It was something. It was like a Turok ripoff.
It sounds like Turok. Garrett played so much Turok as a kid. He played Turok.
Garrett also threatened
Banjo-Kazooie
to castrate me as a kid. So
yeah, Garrett threatened to castrate Noah. Or did he threaten to castrate Shane?
All of the above.
And then your brother came on Xbox Live back when Noah and Garrett weren't really friends. When was fourth grade?
Fifth.
It was 5th grade?
Yeah.
I thought we were cruising I thought we were all friends in 5th grade.
Yeah, I only came to that school in 5th grade. So I only met you.
Oh yeah, but why weren't you being friends at that point? Why did he threaten to castrate you?
We were playing Red Dead Redemption and I killed him and he was like, "I'm gonna castrate you, bro."
Why did it escalate so far?
He got really mad.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I can just imagine him yelling. It's really funny.
The original Red Dead Redemption, is that obsolete?
Red Dead Revolver?
No.
Or Red Dead Redemption 1?
Red Dead Redemption 1.
Okay, no, because it's a fun-ass game. But yes, it's obsolete from our childhood.
So...
Is Minecraft?
No, because it's coming back in popularity.
I know, I love that so much. The new update is fuego, by the way, everyone. Go play Minecraft Village and Pillage update. It's freaking epic. Very epic gamer style.
Very epic. You know what's obsolete?
What?
H1Z1.
What the hell is that?
You've never heard? That was like PUBG before PUBG came out.
Show me a picture on your phone.
It was PUBG before PUBG came out. It was literally the same. It was made by PlayerUnknown.
Oh, so it's just PlayerUnknown before it was called that?
No, the people that made H1Z1 hired the guy PlayerUnknown to help them make H1Z1, and he did. And then he left and made PUBG, which became better than H1Z1.
PUBG is a great game in my opinion, and a lot of people hate it. A lot of people just hate both Fortnite and PUBG.
Yeah.
I hate Fortnite. I like PUBG. I will never not like PUBG. I think it's just a damn good game.
I think Battle Royales are boring.
Battle Royales can get pretty old pretty quick, but I like PUBG because you don't have to be an amazing builder to be any good at that game. All of your old Call of Duty skills can kind of, because it's a first person optional game. So if you were pretty good at Call of Duty back in the day, that skill can transfer over, and you can be a really good player at that. And you can still be like, oh, hey, I'm hip with the kids now, playing Battle Royale, but I'm actually good at it because I don't have to freaking build. Yeah, I hate building aspect.
Yeah, me too. I do.
The building aspect in Fortnite, it's trash. It's trash. It's just because we can't do it.
No, I just don't like it.
I just can't do it.
I just don't like it.
That's fair. I also don't like it.
I don't like... I'm going to shoot at someone and they start building a freaking Trump Tower. You know, it's annoying.
You know, the Teen Titan, like in Teen Titans, their tower, it's like in the shape of a T, right?
It's like Doofenshmirtz.
It's like
Incorporated Tower,
but it's like Trump Tower because it's like a T.
Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb sadly is obsolete, along with Amazing World of Gumball, Adventure Time, Chowder.
I think Amazing World of Gumball is still around.
No, they just premiered their last episode like a month ago.
Oh.
Adventure Time, Chowder. Chowder.
Codename Kid Next Door.
That one's been obsolete for a while, buddy.
Really
Hey Arnold was an amazing one.
Never even saw that.
Hey, football ahead.
Blues Clues.
Blues Clues was fuego. I remember taking naps with my dad when my mom was at work at the cafe, and I was sleeping watching Blues Clues.
Now, were you sleeping or watching Blues Clues?
I was like in and out of consciousness watching Blues Clues.
Wild.
And I was like small.
Schmool.
Oh my god. Schmool. I was schmool and like blonde. And like actually my hair was white back then.
I was gonna say you sound the same. You're small and blonde.
Yeah, I'm basically the same person as I was as a newborn. I'm even more bitchy.
Oh.
I cry even more. I was actually a very quiet kid.
Were you?
Yeah, actually, that's why I'm not a quiet person now, because I was already a quiet kid before.
Was
They
very-
say that's a thing.
I was a very loud kid, and now I'm pretty quiet.
Yeah, so that you become the opposite, Like, I was a quiet kid, now I just don't shut up, and then you were a loud kid, and... Well, I mean, Jesse's a loud kid now.
So I'll
Was
become
Austin
quiet.
a loud kid?
I don't know.
No? You don't know?
I don't know.
That's fair. Well... Oh! Another thing, since this is very relevant, because I literally... I think you'll remember these two, but I especially remember them because we had an overstock of them, and by that I just mean I saw them everywhere when we had the cafe when I was a little bean. The paper and foam cups with that blue lightning pattern on
I know
the
what
side.
you're talking about.
If we can, I don't know.
There's hoodies with those on
Yes,
them
now they're making hoodies with them, and I think that's awesome. Because that's, like, a lot of the kids that are buying those hoodies probably aren't as old as us. Or know what that even is, other than, oh, hey, that's a cool retro thing. Like, that's actually from my childhood, and I think that's really epic. It's very epic.
You know what's obsolete?
What?
Moon shoes.
Oh, dude,
These little
moon
bouncy
shoes.
things. Like you were going to break your ankle. if you
Martian
put them
Matter. Do you remember Martian Matter?
I've never heard of that.
The alien creator? You can make your own alien invasion.
on. I've never heard of that one.
Martian
I
Matter.
had that sand dough thing, moon sand.
Moon sand, but
Yeah.
Martian Matter was like, you like were given this plastic spaceship, and it was a kit. It was like a laboratory in itself. Like, you could create these little Martian guys, and they were like, you had heads and bodies you could swap out the molds for, and then you made them out of dough.
I know
but you
what they
squeezed
are.
the inside with like this goop.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was like
very-
you filled in a mold with like a goo and you cooked it in an oven.
Yes, but you didn't cook it in an oven. It just like hardened.
I don't know. I've heard of things like you cook in an oven and they harden, like the insect things. Yeah, those. I've heard of those. It's like insects you could put in the oven.
That's kind of gay.
Easy bake ovens. Do they have those anymore?
No, they don't have easy bake ovens anymore.
That's pretty cool.
I've never seen... Well, as seen on TV ads for kids really aren't a thing anymore. I remember as a kid watching Disney Channel and Nick... And there's this one called Cubo.
Nick at Night.
And they all had these... freaking Cubo. Did you ever watch that?
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
It was like a really low budget kids channel, but I watched like all of those, and I really liked Cubo. And they all had these like the kid as seen on TV shows, like they're marketing to kids. Like for adults it'd be like, do you want the new toilet paper holder thing? If you buy 2 right now, we'll give you 1 for free. But as a kid, it was like, do you Martian Matter, alien creator? You can make your own alien invasion.
The Shirley Temple something collection.
The Shirley Temple collection. Oh my God, you remember the Shirley Temple collection?
It was like black and white and colored on the
Yes,
side.
and there was the DVD set, and it was like,
Yeah.
it was America's darling Shirley Temple.
I was just trying to watch Where is Shirley Temple? What's she doing?
Okay, she's dead. I think
Is she?
the actress is from the freaking 40s, so
I
she could be alive. But I mean, if she was an actress and she grew up probably very not well accustomed to life because she's a kid actress, she probably overdosed on heroin 20 years ago. So let's
Where
check.
is Shirley Temple now? Let's see.
Alta Mesa
yeah,
Memorial
she died
Park.
in
She is,
2014.
well, that's where she is. She's in Memorial Park.
She's dead.
She did. She died when?
2014.
Wow. Yeah, and do you remember like the Gerber Life commercials?
Yeah.
For pennies a day. You can start your own college fund for pennies a day.
Pennies a day.
Pennies a day.
I just wanted to watch Kids Next Door and pennies a day.
Dude, I just wanted to watch iCarly, buddy.
I watched that with my mom. Yeah, that one's over. The Big Time Rush TV show,
Oh
Victorious.
my gosh. Victorious, dude. And freaking Spinge Bill Pear Squants. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, okay.
And then if you were lucky, there was Boomerang, and I loved Boomerang. You're watching Boomerang. And Boomerang was the old stuff that I really liked.
I didn't like the.
I loved the old stuff because that was like old. They also showed Courage the Cowardly Dog, which wasn't an old cartoon, but it was on Boomerang.
I didn't
They
like
had
Courage. I didn't like that show. Invader Zim? No, that was Cartoon
that
Network.
was Cartoon Network, but I'm thinking of Boomerang. That was also Cartoon Network. Boomerang Cartoon Network.
Oh.
And it had Yogi Bear, it had Thomas and Jerry, it had old Scooby-Doo stuff, which was very nice. I liked very nice old Scooby-Doo.
Wasn't there that
What's new, Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. But that's what's new,
Up and
Scooby-Doo.
Adam Ant?
What the hell is that?
I don't know. There was this commercial.
Up and Adam,
Yeah,
Ant.
just go up and Adam, Ant.
I don't remember
And it was
what
like
that
this
is.
really old school.
Remember Kick Butowski?
Yeah, I watched that with my grandpa.
Kick Butowski?
Yeah.
I watched Phineas and Ferb with my grandpa. Flex.
I watched that with my mom.
Disney XD.
There was that commercial on Boomerang about like these horses shooting desperados or something.
Oh
And
my
it was
God.
like popsicle stick.
I
animation.
know what you're talking about. They were like, it was like a puppet show almost.
Mhm.
I know what you're talking about. Shoot, what else was there that's now obsolete? Now we're just talking cartoons that are obsolete.
Things that are obsolete. What are things from the 2000s that are I don't know when pagers were around.
When what?
2001. Like pagers.
Pagers. What are pagers? Oh, pagers. Yeah, for those are like late 90s though. Like late 90s into 2004, I think.
I was alive.
We were alive, but I don't
2000.
remember my parents ever having pagers. I remember my mom having like a BlackBerry type phone. I remember playing with it and thinking this thing kind of sucks. Even as a kid, I was like, BlackBerries suck. Because the buttons, like, they suck.
I had a BlackBerry and it was great.
You had a BlackBerry?
That was my first phone.
Really? When
Yeah.
did you get your first phone?
In like 3rd grade.
I didn't get my first phone until I was in like 6th grade. 7th
I
grade.
got a BlackBerry, bro.
You suck.
What?
You had a phone before I did.
So?
It makes me sad.
It's not
I think
my
most people had a phone before I did, though.
Yeah.
My
Just
parents
about
were
as-
weird. They were like, "This kid's not gonna have a phone. We're just gonna let him get raped and molested on the street."
I don't think that's why I got a phone either. I just wanted to play games. I played little like bubble pop.
That's literally all I wanted to do either. And my parents were like, "No, what is he gonna? He's probably getting much porn on his BlackBerry." I'm like,
I don't
"Mom,
even
I'm like
think-
5."
I don't even think you can watch.
No, you can't. But for some stupid reason, they wouldn't let me get a phone till I was like in 7th grade.
It's like 2nd grade. I got to have a BlackBerry.
You're trash, buddy. I wish I had your freaking parents when I was younger. Be like, all right, so you can actually, have communication with them. Well, did you actually use it to communicate with them?
I don't think so.
Do you just have like one of those decommissioned ones that you can play games on?
It worked. I just didn't use it for its intended purposes. I played games on
See, I wouldn't have either. I would have just I guess that's why I had a tablet though. Like in 6th grade, I got a tablet.
I remember you used to play Minecraft at youth group.
Hell yeah! I had Minecraft Pocket Edition in like 6th grade on my Kindle, and I would just go to youth group, and instead of listening to literally anything, I would just play Minecraft Pocket Edition. And then Garrett and I would have building competitions, and we trade like devices and be like, "Yo, you won, bro. Yo." All right. Well, oh shoot. Looks like our time's running.
Is our
low.
podcast obsolete?
Is our podcast obsolete? Well, our views are coming back.
I guess it's not entirely obsolete.
I guess it's not entirely obsolete. Well, I'm back from the 1940s, everyone. And if you've watched this far, thank you so much. Oh, and I'm thinking about doing this new thing that's totally not stealing at all from Red and Link's podcast, but that I like. They do a recommendation at the end of every podcast. Because that they get you to listen to the whole podcast, and then, at the end, they each recommend something.
What do we recommend?
I don't know. But I think we should start that, though. I don't know if we should do it this week, but I think we should start it.
But what are we recommending? Well,
We just call it a recommendation. I don't know. I think it's a great idea, though. And is there anything you'd like to recommend this week? Because I'm thinking we should just start it next week. So we can have time to think about just anything. Songs, movies, stuff to do, things to do, activities.
Goodfellas is a wonderful movie.
All right. I also
Goodfellas.
I agree with that recommendation. Listen to The Neighborhood. It's a great band. That's my recommendation. Thank you,
Okay.
everyone, for watching. And we'll
Did
see
they
you next
watch,
week.
or did they listen?
Thank you for watching with your ears, everybody.
That's not how that works.
Thank you for listening with your eyes, everybody.
You can't do that.
Have a great week.
That's not how that works.